hope that this is going to work. Okay, so I figured this would be a great time to sit here and kind of give you guys an update on the direction of this channel and sort of where I am feeling guided to take it. So at first, my original idea was to really create a platform where I share a lot of what I am learning from experience as a marketing mindset coach, like as a life coach in general. I really was finding myself sort of, I don't want to say feeling unaware or feeling like I didn't know what to do next, but I kind of felt uncertain on which direction I needed to turn. I did not want to do social media management anymore. I still don't want to do it. I really want to focus on life coaching and really just living by example, you know, leading by example even. And what I've learned in my own experience, one, as a Black woman, two, as an entrepreneur, mindset is so important. For so long, I had been living in this space of like sacrifice, living in this space of survival, feeling like I was completely disconnected from the world, completely disconnected from myself until like 2 or 3 years ago, almost right before I got married. And I kind of had this like, I don't know, reawakening of my truth, this reawakening of my desires and really what I want to create in this world. If you don't know, I'm a very spiritual person. Like I really, like just my relationship to the unseen, my relationship to nature, to animals, to elements. It's literally, I cannot avoid it. It's all around me. It's just super immersed in my everyday life. During the springtime is when I really come back to life, because in the wintertime, I'm really called to hermit. I'm really called to sit back and reflect. And sometimes I can get real cozy and comfortable there and I don't really want to come out. But the truth of the matter is, you know, my purpose is to lead. My purpose is to really help others uncover and unpack and shed all of the old ways of being, ways of thinking, that just really keeps them from taking a chance on themselves. And I used to be that girl. I used to be the person who had all of these ideas, all of these goals, all of these dreams, but I didn't feel worthy of actually executing them. And so I find myself always motivating others, always like, no, you can do it, you can do it. But I didn't really give myself that same cheerleading. So here I am, giving myself the cheerleading. But this direction of this channel is really going to be more of a lifestyle channel. So, you know, of course, I'm going to be sharing all of the tips and tricks of how I keep myself grounded in a world full of uncertainty, how I really lean and anchor myself in my faith, so that way the things that happens in the external world, or, you know, those unforeseen circumstances that tend to pop up in our life, how I get through those. Like right now I'm in a space in my business where I don't have any clients right now. So I'm really at ground zero and I've built the foundation starting with myself. So as I continue to build and develop who I am, and not even develop, but share who I am as I continue to evolve as who I am, I'm really excited to continue to share these, you know, these moments with you guys. So I find myself like sitting back and watching YouTube channels of other women, especially women of color, who took a chance on themselves and, you know, they're living their best life even while being scared shitless, to be honest. And I really find myself like resonating with these women by just taking these micro risks or even macro risks to advocate for their own dreams, to advocate for their own like passions and desires. And I just love that so much. So I have been, and I shared this, I believe, in the last video, how I have been wanting to be a YouTube creator for so long. I mean, YouTube is and has been such a like pivotal tool in my life and in my upbringing. I remember like being in high school and dreaming and wondering like, what is college even gonna be like? And I'm like Googling college experiences. And of course, all the college experiences that were coming up were very HBCU. I did go to a PWI, but that's neither here nor there. I went to college, I had an experience, it was great. ish. But here I am, I survived it. And so I remember just using YouTube as a way of kind of like getting a glimpse of what to expect, right? Or sort of creating this expectation for myself. And YouTube has literally continued to be that tool that I use to see everybody else and kind of how they exist in this world or wherever they are in the world. And so I really just hope that this platform, this channel, becomes a beacon of light for someone who may be afraid to do something for themselves, who may be afraid to take a chance on a dream, who may be afraid to, experience success or failure, whatever that means, or however you define that and whatever that means to you. But all I know for certain is that you're worthy of even just taking action towards these things and towards these goals. And how I plan to lead by example in that is by documenting me literally taking charge and literally doing what I say that I want to do, and feeling worthy of it, and just trying. I just wanted to catch you guys up, because I know that I talk about posting every Wednesday, and for the last few Wednesdays I haven't really been posting at all, except for shorts. And not even usually, but that's literally because I really wanted to know for certain the direction of this channel. I didn't want to just kick out a bunch of content and attract the wrong people when I know that there is there's something else that I want to do. And I'm not actually doing it for, whatever reason that I am discovering within myself. So that's pretty much where I am. So this channel has gone from Selling Sensitive to At Home with Jilly. And literally it's just me documenting my life. It's me documenting my process of building my coaching business. It's me documenting my life being a wife, stay-at-home wife. It's me documenting my life being a blogger and sharing my thoughts and being a writer, and an avid reader. Like this is my life, this is my life. So I hope that, you receive it well, and just you're inspired to take advantage of the freedom and flexibility and the audacity and autonomy that you have when it comes to creating the life that you desire. Like, you can totally do it, and you've been doing it. You just haven't been realizing that that's what you've been doing. So the more conscious and the more intentional we become with what we're creating in our world and in our lives, we'll realize that we're actually creating exactly what we want and exactly what we need to feel safe. And if what you need to feel safe, isn't aligned with how you want to see your life, or how you actually see your life, then this is something that my therapist and I was just recently talking about. And she was sharing how I was telling her how, I'm really working through the process of self-advocacy, of standing up for myself when I need to, and not just in confrontations, but also in decision-making. When I want to do something, actually doing it, and doing it with a level of courage that doesn't waver where I stand with myself. And she was talking about how I'm creating this new baseline for my nervous system, because before, whenever I would go out and I would do something and I would go all in on it, I literally would fear that something would be taken away from me, that I would have to sacrifice something in order to get this thing. Like, there was always, and it would always be something that hurt or was painful or that took me like 4 steps back. You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of how I expected life to go. And I was like, I don't want that anymore. Like, I don't want to believe that that's how life has to be anymore. And I'm not believing that anymore. And I'm growing out of that belief. But in doing so, the practice has been advocating for those desires and those thoughts and those dreams that I have, that have been laying dormant within me because of fear, doubt, uncertainty, and all the other things that can really block us from experiencing what we actually want. And so, she was just like, creating this new baseline is allowing you to see your freedom, but not from a place of restriction, allowing yourself to be free and expand. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what it is. So see you taking the first steps to doing whatever it is that you want to do. If that's breaking a habit or creating a new habit, see it as an effort of expansion. See everything you do as expansion, okay? And when you do that, when that clicks in your brain, you'll see the expansiveness and the vastness and the space that you actually have, and how you can use that energy, more specifically your time, to creating, to advocating for yourself, to taking action in that direction that you want to go. So I won't ramble too much longer. I just wanted to create this video while I have the time, while it was on my heart to speak, while I have the silence to actually sit here and talk. So I hope that this video touched you. I hope that this video speaks to you. If you're a person who resonates with my story, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video as well. And let me know in the comments, how are you taking action, loving action toward a desire in your life? I would love to hear that. I would love to hear what you're doing so I can love on you, so I can cheer you on just like how I'm cheering myself on and those around me as well. All right, guys. So see you in the next video. Peace.